Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you some updates to my plant room as well as some plant chores that I've done over the past week. I also want to get out and do a little bit of plant shopping. I'm specifically looking for a Tillandsia Xerographica Air Plant, but it's been storming really bad outside, so hopefully I'll still be able to do that, and if I do, I'll take you guys along with me. So you'll see that parts of the video was previously recorded because I try to film little clips as I do my plant chores throughout the week. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Just walked around and did a little bit of pruning of leaves that were yellowing or had brown spots on them. This girl needs to be watered. I'm just going around and seeing if they need water. So this guy right here was completely dry. I already watered this, and my burgundy princess, I noticed it was drooping down and it was completely dry, so I watered that. This was actually dry already, so it's in a pretty good draining mix. I'm just gonna put some of these mosquito bits inside the soil, which I like to do in all of my plants to prevent fungus gnats. I usually mix them up inside the soil mix, but I haven't repotted this one yet. I don't like to repot right away. And this one right here I just got a week ago, so I'm not repotting it right away. The roots are fine, and I've already treated it for any pests when I first brought it home. So it's gonna stay in this for a little bit. So I'm not watering these at the sink right now. I'm actually just using this gallon of distilled water, and there is a liner in this pot. Let's see, there's a liner in here, which if I wanted to, I should have just bottom watered, but also this one right here is dry. That's the other one that I got from Pops. So same thing, I'm gonna add my mosquito bits. I wish you guys could see how beautiful this plant is in person. Oh, I also have a liner in there. The heart-shaped velvety leaves, so gorgeous. This plant has very velvety leaves, and so you could see the water spots on it a lot more than you would on another plant. So I'm gonna go in and just use my leaf shine, not to really shine it because they're velvety leaves, but I wanna kind of see if this will help with the white spots. So I'm just spraying it. I'm not gonna leave it on like that. I'm gonna wipe it off with the paper towel. So I just wiped it off, but I'm gonna give it a little while to see when it dries completely, if those white marks are off. I've had this squamiferum for at least a month, maybe more now, and every time I check it with my moisture meter, it's always moist or wet, and so I keep checking it because I'm like, how could it be wet all this time? But finally today it was dry, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add some of these mosquito bits to the top of the soil and give it a thorough watering. This one's always dry, which it probably needs to be repotted soon. That's the thing about the 4-inch pots. Even though they're in these cute little ceramic pots and everything shortly after they need to be repotted. Let's see what else. With my orchids on the kokedamas, what I usually do is I just take them down and I soak them in a bowl. So I fill up the bowl about, actually what I use are the 6-inch Costa Farms ceramic pots, and I fill them up halfway and I just sit these right inside and let them soak, and then I squeeze them out a little tiny bit so they don't drip everywhere, and I hang them right back up here. So I usually fill the pot up with about this amount of water, and I just go ahead and place the orchid kokedama inside of there and let it soak. I probably should take it out in about 20 minutes. I've already soaked this one, so I'm just letting it kind of drip dry right now. This HOYA CARNOSA princess is looking a little droopy, so I'm thinking she needs water also. And sure enough, she is completely dry. And if you're not using a moisture meter, I would highly recommend that you get one of these. It doesn't have to be this brand or this type, but just get you a moisture meter, because this takes all the guesswork out of watering your plants. So get a moisture meter and always check all of your plants with this before you even go in and water it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this one to the sink because I don't want water to get everywhere. The tray got lost off of this one on the bottom, so that's why I wanted to bring this one to the sink. So I'm just gonna let it drain out here for a little bit. Also, you see how that plant hanger is more towards the right of that window? I have another one of those, so what I think I'm gonna do is add the other one right here, but make sure I give the large round circle enough space so that it's not hitting. So like about right here. So I ended up putting up another hook right here, but when I put the other black hanger like this next to this one, it looked a little weird. So I ended up putting that golden pothos and a macrame hanger, and I put it on the right side, moved this over here because when this was over there, it was kind of hidden. So I'll move that there, put this here. I just wanted to add this clip into this video. I am leaving town for a few days, and I wanted to make sure that this HOMALOMENA doesn't die on me while I'm gone. And I know that it takes a lot of watering. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this water globe to it. I already filled it up, and I'm gonna stick it in the soil right here like so, and this way I don't have to worry about when I'm gone if this thing goes dry and ends up getting brown and dying out on me. So that's usually what I do for thirsty plants, and if I'm going on a trip, I'll just go ahead and add one of those. I got these from Walmart, but they are in my Amazon store if you're interested. The links are down below in the description box. So I was out of town for about 4 days, and when I got back, the plant was perfectly fine. There weren't any crispy edges on the leaves, and the soil was moist. The water globe had gone down about halfway. So this is my go-to when I know I'm gonna be traveling, especially for plants that I know are more on the thirsty side, like this plant and used to be calatheas, but I don't have any of those right now. But I would recommend, if you have calatheas, to get water globes in case you can't get to them right away, so their soil doesn't get completely dry and then you have to deal with those crispy edges. Update on this variegated bromeliad. In the beginning, I was thinking that I would need to put this outside because I thought maybe it would need more sunlight, but I've had it in here for a really long time now and is doing just fine. I just watered it and added water to the cup here. So I moved it up here on this shelf because I had it hidden kind of against the wall under the Flexi Spot desk, but I want to be able to see it. So this has a new spot for the moment. I just got this Cool Mist Humidifier, and I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and set it up by this shelf right here. I'll probably put it on the left-hand side where I have another humidifier, but I'm gonna take this one down. This one's just a small one, and the water runs out of that pretty quickly, so I'm hoping this one doesn't run out as fast because it has a bigger tank. And here is my humidity meter. Right now it's at 33%, so let's see once I get this thing started how much the humidity goes up in here. So let me get this unboxed and show you guys. Comes with a user manual. So this is the model number YH935 ultrasonic top fill humidifier. All right, so I got it out of the box and all unpackaged. Okay, so all the paper's off of it, and there's a warning on the top. It says, do not add water to the mist outlet. Only add water into the tank. Do not add essential oils into tank. So let me open this up and see. Okay, so I guess this is the part they're talking about, the mist outlet. It's a little brush, I guess, to clean it. And it has like a maximum mark for you to fill the water up to. And this is how you turn it on and off. And it has a minimum and a maximum. So let's see. It seems simple enough. I guess you just fill it up to there at the highest, plug it in, and let it go. But let me look at the user manual just in case there's anything else I need to know. Okay, so you gotta make sure you open this up because there's more styrofoam inside of here. So it says that it has a blue LED light and that's how it operates. And if it's on red, that means that the water is low. Okay, it says the humidifier should be placed on a flat surface. Remove the pearl cotton pressed on the float. That was that styrofoam that I took out already. Put the water tank back on the base, which I did. Now it says open the cover and fill with water. Note that the water must not exceed the maximum water level. Then cover the tank and plug in the power cord. All right. So I'm just using some distilled water that I keep in this gallon. All right, I already went ahead and plugged it in. It says, after plugging it in, turn the fog switch clockwise. The red indicator light will lighten, and when the water is added to the water level switch, the blue light is on and the machine goes into spray mode. When spraying, the amount of mist can be adjusted by the switch. So let's move it clockwise. And there it is, it's already spraying out. And this is on the minimum. So I'm gonna put it on the maximum. This is minimum. It's still a lot. Let's turn it on the maximum and see. Okay, so that's a lot more humidity coming out now. My plants are gonna love this. It's pretty quiet also. Just hear like little drops of water. And one thing that they stress is not to add essential oils to this because it could clog the humidifier. It says that the humidifier should be cleaned after a week of use or before being stored away. So it did come with this little brush, which is really handy because I know they can get really nasty after a while. All right, so we started at 33% for the humidity. It's already up to 34 and I just plugged it in and turned it on. So that's a good look. Actually, it just went up to 35. So I'm gonna check back in and let you guys know what the humidity went up to. I'm gonna try to get it up to at least 50% in here. And if it goes any higher, I'm probably gonna turn it down some from the max. I don't wanna get too much humidity inside here to cause any mold or anything like that. I like to keep it around 50, 55 max. So this humidifier is actually doing a really good job of bringing the humidity up. We're up to 48% in a half an hour since I plugged it in. So it seems like the rain has held up a little bit, so I'm gonna head out to Tropic Plants. Hopefully they have the air plant there that I'm looking for, and if not, I might head down to Flamingo Road Nursery and Davy. Let's see if they have anything new while I'm here. It's pretty wet in here. Let's see. So this is where all the air plants are. Let's see if they got any new HOYAs. There's a HOYA Bella right there. I need one of those. Actually, I don't need it. I just want it. Variegated Wyetii. There's a CARNOSA Crimson Queen. How beautiful. Anything new? This has been here since the last time I was here. Okay, here they are. They definitely just got a nice soak. They're 25 each. Let's see. I actually wanted one a little bigger. I mean, this does look pretty big. Ooh, look at that one. There's also this one right here. I gotta look this one up and see what kind of flowers this has. Look at these nice baskets of Syndapsis. Looks like, I don't know if it's Exotica. Yeah, it looks like Exotica, 35. This Jungle Boogie is 25. It's pretty big. These Alocasia Purple Swords are going for 25. They just got a really nice soak. These Silver Sword baskets are 25. But they also have some in 4-inch pots for 15. So I did get something from here, but I didn't get the air plant that I came for. So I'm gonna go to Flamingo Road Nursery and I'll show you what I got later. So they do have some here. $19.99. I want one a little bigger than this though. All of them seem to be about the same size. The thing is that beaded hanger that I want to put it in is probably going to be too big. This one's actually bigger, but it's kind of crispy on the ends, so I wanted one in a little bit better shape. These are $179.99, but they're huge. These are vanilla plantifolias, $44.99. Wow, look at these huge baskets of rabbit's foot calatheas. So I'm looking for one that's on the bigger side, and this one is bigger. It just looks greener because it's wet, but when it dries, it has this nice silvery color. So I'm trying to decide between this one and this one. So this one has a little bit of burnt edges. Yeah, I could clip that off. So guys, I ended up getting the bigger one. And as you can see, it's starting to dry out and get the silvery color already. So I'm glad I ended up getting the bigger one. So I'll see how this looks inside that beaded macrame hanger that I have and let you guys know. So guys, I'm back from plant shopping. It's at 50% humidity now. If you're interested in this humidifier, the product link will be in the video description box. So the air plant is all silver now because it's pretty much dried out. It's only a little wet in the inside, but you can see how beautiful it is now that it's dry. And I'm gonna see if it fits inside that beaded macrame hanger. And if not, I'll figure out somewhere else to put it. So this is how it looks inside this beaded hanger. It's a little bit small. There's some space on the bottom. So I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'm gonna see how it looks in a spot that I choose, but I'm also gonna try it out in a black macrame hanger and see if it looks any better in that, because I know the black ones are smaller, but I love it. So I just hung it up on the side of this bookshelf just for now, just so I can get a good look at it and see how it looks inside this hanger. I'm gonna try it out in a black macrame hanger and see how I like it in that. I doubt if I'm gonna leave it here on the side of this. I just wanted to kind of see how it looks. And this is how it looks in this black macrame hanger. I don't know if you guys remember this. This is from that video that I did at the Dollar Tree around springtime. But this is a really small macrame hanger. It's kind of short. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think I should keep it in this little black one? Or do you think I should put it in the beaded one? So this is the other plant that I got from Tropic Plants. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll go ahead and start ripping it open. It's a Philodendron Jungle Boogie. $25. Not bad at all. It's really full too. So I just sprayed her down with insecticidal soap. And she's going into quarantine because I don't want her around any of my other plants until I'm sure that it's free of any pests. So I'm gonna let that soak in and then go in again with the water hose and then spray it one more time. All right, guys, that's gonna be all for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Comment, subscribe, and share for more plant-related videos. Until next time, thank you so much for watching and take care.